Our troops deserve better than this. We deserve better than this. In my view, and I hope I'm wrong, this is already starting out to look like a fiasco. So, why do I say that? First, the person in charge of our anti terrorist uh, groups is a 23-year-old former gardener and 1 year college graduate that Trump put in charge. Meanwhile, days ago, Kash Patel, who looks like a raccoon to me, fired 12 of our counterterrorist specialists because they were involved in some way in looking at Trump's Florida files. That's a discussion for another day. Meanwhile, Trump did not clear these plans of actions with any of our allies, and so he's left to wonder why England, France, and other countries are refusing him their air bases because they don't want to get into the middle of this. Although Trump, it looks like, is dragging them into much against their will. Other than Saudi Arabia, who we have to keep in mind financed the people on 9/11 who killed 3,000 people in a day, have been against these strikes in Iran. Why are they against these strikes in Iran? Because nobody knows what's going to happen and what the fallout is going to be because there's no plan. So you can criticize President Bush for not having enough of a plan when we went into Iraq, but he sent people in and put boots on the ground to help stabilize the country and set up the beginnings of what hopefully becomes a democracy. What Trump has done is put all that at risk because he has no plan, and we just have different groups that are going to start fighting with each other, which is a risk. Turkey does not want the Kurds armed. Other groups do not want to necessarily cooperate with each other. And you have to keep in mind that on some of those, in some of the Arab countries, if not all of them, there are people very unhappy with the autocratic regimes that are in those countries that can see this as an excuse for causing trouble. Meanwhile, the Straits of Hormuz has a problem, which is a choke point for oil coming out of the Middle East. And Trump has now said that we will potentially not only insure those ships, so this is a cost by the American people to get that insurance. And we'll also have naval escorts for those cargo ships. How long is this going to last? Meanwhile, in international waters, the Navy has sunk an Iranian ship, and all this is on top of the fact that Trump had said that he had built up our military forces to a great extent when he was president in the first term, but now it turns out that the stories coming out from the military that we have virtually run out of our precision munitions, so we can start expecting throughout the Middle East, whether it's American troops or otherwise, casualties to begin to amount. So you have to ask, did the servicemen who have given so much to this country, did they have to be put in harm's way? Did this have to occur? No matter whose fault it was on the bombing of a school of young children in Iran, and there are more and more reports indicating that it was one of our missiles struck that school. Why did they deserve that? What are they going to accomplish? And are we creating, yet once again, more enemies than friends? We deserve better than this. More importantly, at the moment, our troops deserve better than this.